because if you don't learn that, you're probably gonna hurt yourself. Anyways, let me show you what the back handspring is, and then we'll get right to it. So, back handspring is pretty simple, like a back walkover or a back limber if you've seen my first video. Now, of course, if you thought that was beautiful, keep watching this video. If you don't, click off. Anyways, let's get started on learning this thing. Alright, let's get started. So the very first thing you want to know is how to do a back walkover and a back limber. If you are a gymnast and you know how to do things, cha-ching! If you want, go check out my other video. It's really helpful and helps you do some back walkovers and some back limbers, which is what you're going to need. And as I say in every gymnastics video, you want a man to keep this head safe from this ground. I don't know if you understand any of that. But anyways, you want a guardian, a mat, have those things, and you'll be fine. So again, I'm going to show you one more time what a back handspring looks like, just to make sure you want to watch this video and learn how to do a back handspring. And so now, ready for the real stuff. Now, as you can see, when I start, I say this in most of my stuff, I always start with this. I jump up and go into my back handspring. It doesn't really look like that. I usually start from here and go back and sit back. But for beginners, what my coach recommends and what most gymnasts do is you would start like this, jump back, and go into it. Obviously, you're probably like, that doesn't feel no comfortable here. Well, then you can do what I do. Yeah, swing your arms and bend, and you jump up. If you feel like this dude is way more comfortable than that, you can do that. Yes, you can. Anyways, so you want to start by just falling and jumping. I'm pretty sure I showed that in some of my other videos. Maybe not, maybe so, I don't know. Anyways, jump back. We'll do those 10 times, and then we'll do the other one that I use 10 times. So let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, the next one we're going to be doing is the one I use mostly. If you like that one better, practice that a bunch of times until you get that muscle memory and you feel like I'm going to do that again and again. Anyways, so we're going to do this side this time. And we start. So this one, the motion is swinging your arms back and up. It's pretty simple motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, if you like that one better, practice it a bunch of times so you get that muscle memory. Anyway, so that was just the basic starting of the jump. And next we're going to move on to the, I guess, position or look. So, how we're going to do this here, it's exactly like a back limber. Same thing, just going back and like this, pushing off, feet together, snap down. Now, I probably have to do that in the back limber, so it's probably a good drill to do again. Back, jump, looks way more prettier and better. And also, you really want to focus on that snap down, I would call it. So another one is go from the handstand and snap down. That was a really nice handstand position. That's what you want. Anyways, do that a couple of times. That's just coming down and snapping. It's the same drill we did in our back limber. If you haven't known that yet, go check it out again. I'll say that a couple of times in this video. So, jump. You're going back, and we're snapping down. So the thing why I went straight into that thing that we've done with our back walkover is because it kind of is like a back handspring, but a bit easier and not connected. So it really helps once you get more into it a lot. Now, for this part, you will need some kind of cheese mat, I would say. Now, see, I don't have a cheese mat, so I'm just going to use the random floor. You can use the random floor too if you do not have a cheese mat. Now, a cheese mat, just search it up. It's like this little cheese, big cheese. It's like a cheese piece that a mouse will eat. That rhymed. Anyways, like this big cheese. And you would start from the top and then you would just go back into it. But you would want a guardian for that anyways. Just to spot you again. Same way you spot for a back limber or a back walkover. Hands on the back, hands on the sides. And go back. I can do that because I don't have 4 hands. So, we have to get into this. We have to start from the same position you would jump. So remember, choose any position, hopping position, or just slide into a jump position. Any position you would like. You can do any. So I'm going to be starting with this because this is most likely better for beginners. So I'm going to just jump back and again, going into it and snapping down. Now again, you really want mats because I guess I'll call it professional, and I know that I will not fall on these mats, but I'm sure beginners will definitely fall sometime. Because scared, things like that, definitely happens. I've felt it before. Trust me. Anyways, we'll do about 5 of those, and then we'll move on to the next kind of hop. 1, 2. Now you see I changed it up. I wanted you to do that swing I said. Go like this. Now back walkover. Like this. And then I bring my feet together. So you want to do that also a little bit? We're going to do both of them 5 times. So I just wanted to bring that and show it to you. Anyways, let's get to the normal. 2. That is 2. I have to skip the other one. 3. 4. And last one. 5. So, next one we're going to do is the one that I showed you earlier. We're going to swing or whatever type of position you want. I like swing, so I'm going to be using that. But coast, don't do that. That was just me doing a random bad handspring. Anyways, you're going to go into like whatever position you're jump in, go back real quick, and snap down. We're gonna do that 5 times, but each time we're gonna get faster and faster and faster. Anyways, let's start. 1. If that was too fast for you, you can do it slow. 2. 3. 4. Now I did real bad. Now that might happen to you. You accidentally do a real back handspring and you're like, wait, what? What did I do there? What did I just do? And then your parents be like, honey, did you die? No, you're still alive. Anyways, if you have a parent near you and you do that, that is totally safe. If you do that by yourself, let's hope you didn't get hurt. Anyway, so see there, I went really fast, and I just did a back handspring. I didn't even think of doing a back handspring. I was thinking of doing a normal back limber, but I did a back handspring. Now that's kind of human psychology, because when you have fear, you can't do anything. But when you do it without your mind knowing, you can do it. Very good at human psychology. Anyways, do that a few more times, faster and faster. If you're still going a little bit more slower, you might want to do it 10 times instead, because you gotta get faster. Anyways, this is our last one. I'm gonna go real fast for this one. I might even just do back in. You see, that wasn't so fast, but if you got faster than me. Anyways, so again, this part is risky. Either you want to do this on a mattress or a bed or a bee mat, or you want to do it on a mat if you're professionally trained or you have a coach near you. But it's best to have a guardian near you. That's what I would prefer more for you guys if you're beginners. If you're not, go on ahead. So this part we're just gonna do a normal back handspring. You're gonna have your parents hold your back, your thighs, or if you just want them to hold your back because you did it when we went super fast, that's fine too. But anything, just hold it there like that, and then you would just go into it. So your parents' job here, parents, I'm talking to you guys right now. Anyways, your job is you're gonna lift your child up. So I'm gonna have my hands like this. Of course, I don't have someone in my hands, but that is okay. So the person will be like this. You'll just be holding them. It's best if you go on knees. I'm not that tall, so I can't do that, but okay. It's best if you have on your knees if you're tall. And when your child goes, you're just simply gonna hold them like this. If you can't do that, I would just put your hand there just to push them up if they need it. But the best thing is when they go, you're just gonna lift like this and then push them down, okay? And another thing, when you lift them, you don't wanna hold them here or they're gonna be like, Mommy, put me down. Dad, put me down. And you got to actually like turn them over. And another thing is, their hands, when you flip them over, their hands should touch the ground first. Then you push their feet over so they can land nicely and they won't get hurt. So you do that a couple of times. They'll jump. You go like this. Make sure their hands on the ground and then push them. So I'm putting this a little slow so you guys can see, but you don't want to go that slow because they're going to be going fast. You want to go and then go with the flow. But you also want to make sure that their head doesn't touch the ground, and yeah, you want to have your hands on them the entire time unless you're pushing them down to snap down. That's the only time you can have one hand. Once they're ready, you can have one hand right here, but you always want to stay near so that even if they're about to fall, you can just catch them and push them over. So it'll be easier for them and they won't get hurt very easily. And also, once they're done, you still want to stand by them until they do it like 5 times, 4 times, how many times and they're so ready, you can just leave them alone to do by themselves. So that was for if your guardian or parent is going to spot you on these back handsprings. I would prefer that if you haven't done it really fast. So the spotting is going to be done. Since you're going more faster, it's going to be harder to control your hands. So this is where my exercise video also comes in. Make sure to find my exercise video and do all those army exercises so you get big muscles like these. No, you don't need muscles, you just need strength. Just strength enough that you can easily just go into it and not have your hands when you're in the handstands, you just poof and come down like that. Now, you gotta have hands that will not just like bend down and then come down. You gotta have strong hands so you can hold your body up so you can snap down and you won't get hurt that easily. So you want to do my exercise video if you think that you're not so, I'll say, capable enough to hold your arms back and then pushing yourself off. If you're not ready for that, check out my exercise video. It really will help. I know it. So again, I'm showing you that again, and you can see, if I can try to go slow here, I'm gonna jump, and then once I get here, I jump back. So I don't want you to think about that so much, because I don't want you to get into the feeling, okay, I gotta jump back and then do something really weird. I just want you to get the feeling of going like this and then jumping back. Another thing I used to do, which I thought was back handspring, but it was actually not. That was when sadness rolled down me and I had to do it all. Anyways, what I used to do is I used to go like this, I used to go like this, and I'd jump back. The moment my hands were like 2 feet off the ground, I would jump back and then go into it. I'll show you that one more time. Now you see how I did that? My hands were kind of near the ground and I just jumped off and it landed and then I moved back. You can also try to get a little closer to the ground. I know some people, they won't get so flexible into that point. That's why the back handspring just like goes into it more easily, I would say. But like if you do need that, you can just go like this, up here, bounce, and then go down. It doesn't really look like much, but once you get the use of it, then you'll get the use of just jumping up and going over and everything like that. So we'll do that one more time. And another thing, get those toes pointed. Again, pointed toes. Very helpful in this because it keeps your legs straight and it kind of helps you balance in the middle of this. There needs balance in this, a lot of balance. And also, your whole body needs to be tight as a rod. If rods are even tight. But you gotta be tight. Real tight, because over here, you cannot be sloppy like a spaghetti or you're going to wobble around the place. You got to be tight. And then you jump into it. Your whole body should be tight. Your booty, your thighs, your calves, your stomach, your arms, everything should be tight. Like literally, when I stand up like this, if you see different than I'm standing up like this, you can see a big difference. I'm standing straight and tall. I am fully tight. Like, here's a good thing to know if you're tight. When you're tight, it'll be very hard for you to walk. When you're loose, it's easy for you to just walk. Okay? But when you're tight, you can just go. It's really hard to walk when you're tight because your butt is not letting your feet go so far. That's why that's how like you can check if my body is tight or not. Anyways, so full tight body. The only part you can let these bend is when you're going down into it. Then you can loosen. But then the moment you're getting ready, you have it all tight again. Even when you jump back, you can tight then, but it's way more riskier to do that. So you want to tight a lot. You can just be like, I don't know, just be tight forever. Yeah. And you'll be perfect like this. You can see how tight I am more beautiful and it's way more safe to do that. So if this really helped you, please comment down below if this really helped you, and smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you know when I get some more videos of gymnastics for you guys to watch and learn. Also, comment down below what you want me to do next. Anyways, that was how to do a back handspring. I hope you got this and this really helped you. Anyways, you guys, zap it out.